Hello, welcome
Good
to Couch
evening.
Conversations.
Welcome.
We are super excited that you all are with us on tonight.
As always.
As you know, March is Women's History Month, and we are celebrating some dynamic women that are right here in our area.
Absolutely.
So we are super excited about that. Let's just jump on in. All right. So our first guest on tonight is Sharenia Branch. She is a native of Wilson, North Carolina. She attended and graduated from Elizabeth City State University. She attends Greater Love Ministry under the leadership of Apostle and First Lady Henderson. She serves as a member of the Advisory Council for the Vance County Boys and Girls Club. She is the owner of Branch and Associates, which is a Christian boutique brokerage located in Henderson, but serves the surrounding counties. She serves as a board director for DRAR Carlate Chapter. She has received many accolades and roles, but her most rewarding roles are that she is a wife of 20 plus years to her college love, Lionel Branch, and a mother to 4 wonderful children. Welcome.
Thank you all so much. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that is the greatest role, being a mom and a wife. I think that is
by far, absolutely
the most amazing role.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it is.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is amazing. Super excited to have you on tonight. Excited to hear what you do and how you can help others. So we are super excited to have you.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
So let me move to my next person. Let's see. Our next one. Our next person is Jessica Rice Hawkins. Super excited to have you on tonight.
Hello, how are y'all doing?
Wonderful.
We are good.
You are.
Jessica is a native of Henderson as well. She is a true country girl grounded in faith, family, and fitness. She received her bachelor's degree from North Carolina State University in Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Management. Jessica is also the proud owner of Aim High Personal Training LLC, where she serves as a personal trainer and wellness coach. Her purposed passion is to educate, inspire, and motivate people to be the best version of themselves. She is married to Minister Labrielle B. Hawkins, and they have 2 sons, Shaman, 17, and Langston, 13. We are super excited to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You went to NC State.
Yes, so I'll be rooting for your son when I see y'all post.
Yes, I had no idea.
Yes,
No idea you went to NC State. That is super exciting. Even though I graduated from Central, I feel like I go to NC State right now too.
I know, that's right.
I'm always super excited.
That's so awesome. It's so awesome.
All right. It is a lady here. Her name is Winter McMahon. She was born in 1990. She was a teen mom who graduated from Hampton University with honors from their nursing school. She started Allure Extensions in 2013 and opened her first brick and mortar in 2016 with Sabrina and Angela. And from there, she never looked back. What an amazing story.
Wow.
Winter, I feel like I need to probably have you on another story as well, because that is amazing. What an amazing testimony. And it just tells young ladies, like, this is not the end. Like, you can still make it. I have another friend who was a teen mom, and she is doing amazing things. And so, who knows? That may be another couch conversation. But we are so happy to have each one of you on tonight. all of you all mean something to me in different ways, but you all are amazing women. And so when I see you and see the different things that you all are doing in this area, I think it is so amazing.
It is.
And though we talked about Allure Extensions, that's just not all of Winter. Like, she has so many things going on. Like, it is super amazing, but we're going to get to that in just a little while. We're going to start with our first question.
Yep. Okay, again, thank you all for joining us this evening. So the first question is, where did the desire come from for you to do what you're doing now?
And we'll start with Sharina.
All right. So I always desired to own my own business. That was a desire that was always there. It developed over the years at my college days at ECSU. But of course, real estate is commission based. So as graduation was approaching, my thoughts were, hey, I need to get a job. So I put that desire aside to pursue a job because, 6 months after, student loans do not care about your commission base.
Right.
So I did put it aside and my life began to develop, you have your job, you have your fiance, marriage, first kid. But the desire never went away for me to go into real estate and to own my own business. I tried to push it away, but it continued to just come back. So, of course, through faith, a step of faith and encouragement and support from my husband, he said, go for it, go for it. And I did. I took that first leap, and I say first leap for a reason, to take the class locally at Advanced Granville Community College. And we're being open and honest. I took the class and I did not pass the class, and I was devastated. But I figured I've been there, done that. Maybe it's just not for me. But as time progressed on and different things, I said, I'm going to do this again. And thank God, with the help of the Lord, I passed the class, and the rest is history.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That is really good. And I think that's amazing to, just to even say, like, I tell my class all the time, I ask them, I said, what happens if you make a mistake? And they say, try again.
That's right.
And so that's it. You just don't give up. If it's your dream and your desire, you can't let one thing just turn it off. So,
right.
Yep. And we are happy that you decided to go back and do it again. And I'm quite sure that there are many, many people that feel the same way.
absolutely.
Yep. Amen.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jessica, same question. Where did the desire come from?
I think it stemmed just from being an athlete, that kept me in the gym working out and having a desire to want to help my teammates get better with certain things. And then, as I went through college, I started at the YMCA, for a part-time job. And then it just kind of went from there. I realized that I was good at it. I enjoy being in the weight room. I enjoy helping people. So it was like a no-brainer for me, transferring from an athlete over to a trainer. And, ever since then, I've had the passion to see people, be the best version of themselves. And as I've matured as a woman, many facets have been added to that passion. And now it is truly, I look back and I think, wow, all those things kind of brought me to this place. And I'm grateful that those gifts were already there. I just had to mature with them. And then, God just used the vehicle of fitness for that purpose.
I love it. I love it.
Very good.
I often say, like, I'm supposed to be there and I need to be there. I want to be there, but it's just, it's just, Lord have mercy. I really, that's all I can say. But what I love about what you said is for people to be the best version of themselves, and whatever that may be, and
Absolutely.
being the best version of themselves. Because sometimes I think people try to imitate other people.
Absolutely.
And try to be like other people. And that's not who God created you to be.
Right.
And I heard someone on a live today, she was saying that God gave you this gift and gave this person this gift. And she was kind of talking about the different talents. And so she was saying, like, if God gave you 5 and he gave me 1, I can't be you, no matter how hard I try. And so I think that that is just a great statement about saying being the best version of yourself. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and actually, even with that, people, I mean, you feel better, you know, when you get in the gym and you work it out, and you know, it's hard and it's tough while you're doing it. But at the end of the day, your confidence, it just boosts, you know what I'm saying? It just makes you feel better.
Absolutely. And it spills over into other areas of your life. And you're just all around. It just gives you that all around approach to just feel better and be better.
Right.
That's right.
Wow, that's good.
I'm gonna get there, Jessica. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming too.
Oh,
I'll be there with open arms.
I'm coming. Winter, where did that desire? Nursing? You went to school for nursing.
I did. And it's so funny because I went to school. I have a bachelor's degree in nursing, and I've never been a nurse. Everybody thinks that's the craziest thing, but honestly, my desire to do what I do came from, I wanted freedom. And so entrepreneurship was always my number 1. But in the case that didn't work out, nursing was my number 2 because I knew nurses made a lot of money. So then I could still have some freedom.
Right.
And I just wanted to have a lifestyle where if my son just said, Mom, I want to go here, because, you know, he goes to Henderson Collegiate. They're on year-round schedule. So when he gets out for the 3 weeks, if he says, Mom, I want to go to this place, I wanted the freedom to be able to take him anywhere, not having to, you know, have to put time in, get my time approved. I just really, the biggest thing for me was just the freedom. And to be able to do everything on my own terms. But always have a very good plan B that'll still make me a lot of money.
Yes. That is so wonderful. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then that's so smart to know what you want, but just have that security blanket as well. So that is great. That is amazing. So super excited. Now, through all of this, I know it hadn't been easy. And Sharina, you said one thing, like taking the class was a big thing. But what else has been like a great challenge for you in this process? What's been the greatest challenge?
The greatest challenge, I would say, was within myself, honestly. My apostle, he teaches that we are our own worst enemy. And that is so true, because it wasn't necessarily the steps or what I had to do or anything like that, but it was just battling inside myself about being an entrepreneur, you know, the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, self-doubt. There was a lot of things, you know, what people thought, what were people going to say, you know, and all of that was within me. So I would say that was the greatest challenge for me. And of course, it was just, I had to ask myself the question, you know, who are you doing this for? Who told you you can't do that? Who told you that you're going to fail? And I was like, well, I guess it was me. You know, it wasn't coming from anywhere else but inside, you know, so I really had to dig down within myself, stand on the word, you know, encourage myself in the word. You know, I can do all things through Christ, you know, that strengthens me. You know, if I seek him first, he will lead me, he will guide me, he'll help me. And then the word about Numbers, one of my favorite scriptures, you know, he's not a man that he should lie. If he say, you know, that I could have the desires of my heart and he will lead and guide me, then of course I had to, through all of that, I had to get myself over that challenge.
Wow. That's good. That's good. As I listen to you, I think that is like a scary part, like stepping out there, like, you know.
Yeah. Because regardless of whatever we do, challenges are inevitable. You just can't get around them. Right. Just how we deal with them and overcome them and keep pushing. That's good.
Jessica?
Fitness is just tough. There's so many challenges that you some that you can prepare for because it's a seasonal type thing. People work out when it's nice outside or when they have a goal in mind or a trip in mind. So it's a very situational job. And when you think about all the things that come along with that, with the pandemic, the gyms were closed. I've had a multitude of challenges, but like Sharenia said, faith is you when you just step out on faith and you know that God has given you an assignment, you just keep pressing forward, despite all the things that could go wrong or all the things that are going wrong. Outside of people being fickle, you love them, but it's expendable cash. So it's like I have to choose to take care of my home or go work out. So, that in fitness is one of the biggest challenges. But when you find your market and you find your niche, you just, you try to love on people and show them that it's important. This is important, just like all the other areas of your life. But, it starts with the choice. So my job is based on people's choice. Once you make up in your mind to make a choice to be there, then, that's when I come in. But it starts with a choice. And that choice sometimes can be challenging for gym owners or trainers.
That makes sense. I hadn't even thought about it being seasonal, but it is. Like, I hadn't even thought about it like that, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I believe it could be kind of frustrating sometimes when you have made this a way of life. This is part of your life. This is what you do and who you are. So you want greater for people. And when they start out strong and then they kind of slack off, I imagine that can be kind of challenging. Yeah,
absolutely. That's a huge challenge.
Look at where
And it's based on life happening. So imagine it's like a revolving door. I see certain people the same time of year, or I see them when things are going, and you have to, just be the motivator and the encourager for when they need you. So I had to take Jessica out of it. It's not personal when I don't see people or when life is happening. It was more so, okay, this assignment is going to be up, it's going to be down. You're going to come, you're going to go. And my position is just to be here to inspire and motivate you when you do come. And that's what I have, kind of grounded my feet in. When you make up in your mind to be there, I'll be here to love on you and give you the knowledge that I have to help you.
That's right.
Wow.
So amazing.
So
I'm going to work out. I'm going. I'm telling you.
We will come right now, but we already don't hear, so we can't come
today, huh?
We
coming though. We coming.
I'm the same way. Jessica know when they announce homecoming, she gonna see Winter about 2 months before it's time for homecoming.
And we're gonna go hard for them 2 months, and she gonna get all the way snatched. Everybody, I see them like now. It's kind of like embedded in the calendar. I know when I'll see them, and I'll prepare myself and my schedule for them. But it's a blessing, though. It's truly a blessing.
Wow.
Yes. All right. Winter.
Yes, ma'am.
Same question. What has been the greatest challenge for you?
I think the greatest challenge for me is I don't know how to rest. I'm just such a go-getter. Like when I have something set in my mind, I'm just like going to go after it. Not sleeping, sometimes not eating. Sometimes my mom is like, Winter, you have to chill out. And so I have to, now I'm starting to make more of an effort for self-care, because how everybody's always saying like, you got to put your children first, you got to do this first. But I had to restructure my thinking and say, you know what, if I don't put myself first, everything that happens with me trickles down to him, trickles down to my family. So now I make it like I have to make it a priority for self-care and to not overwork myself and burn myself out.
It's true.
Wow.
This is true.
When I just by listening to like an interview with Steve Harvey, like people of that caliber, they don't get to rest.
Right.
They don't get to rest. But I'm with you on that self-care thing. We have got to make sure that we take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Because if not, we're no good to anyone else.
Exactly.
So true. So true. So with that being said,
Okay, so Sharenia, I heard you mention when you talked about you was winding up in college, and you said something about the student loans and things of that nature. So what was it that made you feel like that it was time to step out on your own?
Okay. So I received a word of prophecy from my apostle. So it started there. And of course, we know when prophecy comes, there's things that we have to do in order to line up with that prophecy. So I knew that I could not just let it die. So what I did literally as a step of my faith, I literally started writing the vision. I started putting it on paper, putting things in place, lining up things in place and praying. Lord knows. I was just I was just praying because I wanted direction. I experienced, doing things on your own and messing them up, and then you're crying like, Lord, please help me. So I was like, I really wanted to make sure that I was not moving too fast and that I was going in the direction that God would have for me to go. Because this is a big step. This is not just affecting me, but it's affecting my family as well. And that's a big decision. It's a big decision. But as time drew near, I believe that God gave me an unrest within myself. I couldn't just be complacent. I wanted to be. Now, let me tell you now, I wanted to be complacent. I wanted to stay at the firm that I was at. But I believe God deal with me through situations and events. So when things begin to happen a little more frequently and I take notice of it, I see if I follow towards it, I have more of a peace. But when I resist it, then it's frustrating, it's overwhelming. It's not the way that God wants me to go. So I will begin to receive confirmation of that word that was spoken some time ago. It began coming back more frequently. I said, okay, God, you're trying to tell me something. I've been here at this firm for X amount of years. I'm good. I'm good. But he was like, no, I told you to start writing the vision, putting things out. It's not going to be void. So I said, okay, I don't want to walk in disobedience. So I had to begin to get back and work on those things. And I tried to give myself excuses. I'm not going to lie. I try to say, well, Lord, maybe next year, maybe, this time, that time. But I couldn't get peace about it. God was positioning me in different roles outside of where I was. He was pushing me out of my comfort zone is what he was doing. And I noticed it was happening more and more. And he said, I'm getting you ready. I'm getting you ready. And I was like, okay. I was scared. I'm not even going to tell no story. I was scared. I have faith and I do believe in God, but flesh was scared. Flesh did not want to move. But God, with his awesome self, he gave me the grace to make that move. And as I look back over things now and how he lined things up, he is so detailed. The firm that I started with them on March the 31st of 2016. When I noticed that the date that I needed to end that contract, it was also March 31st, exactly 5 years later.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm a numbers person. 5 is grace. So on April 1st is when I actually started Branch and Associates. 4 and 1, that's 5. God was showing me there's another grace. I gave you grace at the place you were. Now I'm getting ready to give you grace in the place that you were going. And I was like, okay, God, I see you and I hear you. And not even 30 days after that, in the month of May, which is another 5, I found my location for Branch and Associates. So he was giving me small things. He won't give me the big picture. And a lot of times that's what we want. I know for me, I'm the type of person I want to see the when, the where, the how. I want to see all of that. But God's like, no, you ain't in control. I am. I got this. So he would give me piece by piece by piece. And as I followed those pieces, I could begin to see how things were unfolding and how he was doing for me. And, I just thank him for that, for just giving me that grace and just showing me this is the way that I have for you. And if you go in that direction, I'll open the door. I got everything already set there for you. So, you know, it was that unrest that kind of just stirred up in me throughout these unfoldings to go ahead and step out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
huge. That's huge. So, because I know that you have to log off in just a second, I want to ask you another question. I want you to, like, with the housing market that has changed in the past few years, what is your advice for someone who is purchasing a home?
Okay. So I would advise those that are looking to purchase a home in this market, save, save, save. That is going to be your advantage. And not only that, but to make sure you align yourself or connect with a realtor and a lender that not only can educate, but to advise you in options that are available to you that best meets your needs. You know, you want to make sure that they're knowledgeable, not only in the market that they serve, but whatever market that you're interested in looking to purchase, and patient, because it is going to take patience in this market as well. And you want to make sure you align yourself with a realtor and a lender that's going to keep you grounded throughout the process, because it is a complex process. You know, of course, we're here for our clients mentally, because buying a house is a mental process as well. So you want to make sure that you align yourself with someone. And of course, you have the option to interview as many agents as you so desire to see and feel, you know, do we have that connection? So, and then that's really going to be really important, because you don't want a stressful transaction with someone that you just can't stand or don't want to communicate with. That's a long 45 to 60 days to do so. Plus, so, you know, in this market, save, get someone that's patient, willing to work with you, willing to educate you, and be with you every step of the way.
I love that. So tell me, so I think that, and I know someone that wants a house now. It's a single parent, but is scared to like jump out there and really try it. What would you tell that person that's a little fearful of, you know, jumping out there?
Well, I would say, look, we don't have room for fear. If this is something that you desire for you, for your family, we need to sit down. We need to have a conversation. We need to see where you are. Of course, I'll connect them with a lender partner who I feel will have their best interest in heart, that will talk to them, take a look at their situation, whether that's credit, their debt, their income, everything, and to develop a plan for them. You know, because everybody's road is different. No two people roads are the same. So it may take one person a month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. It doesn't matter. The point is, see where you are and see where you need to be, and make sure you take the necessary steps to get there. And it's just no fear. It's just no fear. It's no
love
room for
that.
fear when it comes to doing what it is that you desire to do. And I've learned that in this process. It is definitely a faith walk. And of course, you have to take the necessary steps to move. You can't do anything standing in the same place.
That's right.
I think that is really, really good.
That is.
Now, with that being said, tell people how they can connect with you.
Well, my office is located at 804 South Garnett Street in Henderson, second floor. My cell phone number is 252-430-4045. I'm on all the social media outlets, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Don't get up there that much, but I'm up there too. I'm up there too under Branch and Associates, and Associates is abbreviated. So it's Branch and ASSOC. Come by, see me, send me a text, give me a phone call. We'll schedule some private time to sit and talk and to develop a plan for you. You never know until you step out there and do the work.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Thank you so much. I think that is great. If you all are looking to buy a home, and some people are saying like their advice is really, really good, really, really good, because there are people who are looking to buy homes who are just, you know, fearful for whatever reason. And I was telling a person the other day, like, at least talk to the lender, talk to a realtor,
Yeah.
and see where you are.
And that seems to be what I see. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest fear is my credit. I don't think I'm in a position to buy. You don't know. I mean, yes, you may have some things on your credit, and okay, and they may tell you, okay, in order to qualify for a mortgage, this is what you need to do. It's best for you to know where you are and where you need to be than to just thinking, well, I don't think I'm not in that position. No, move that stuff out of the way. Put the pride down, talk to the lender, talk with me. Now, I don't have to know. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there too. As a realtor, I don't need to know your credit score. So you don't have any reason to be ashamed when you're talking to me. And the lender does not tell me your credit score. The lender partners that I connect with, they don't tell me any of that. So you don't have to come head bowed, and I'm not going to judge you because I'm a human and I had credit too. You know, I've been there, done that. So when I'm talking to people, I'm not just telling you what I think or anything like. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I've been through. You know, we had to get there as well. So this is no judgment zone. You come in, we sit down, we talk, and we will help you get there. Whether I work with you this year or next year, we're going to work together because a blessing delayed is not a blessing denied.
That's
I
right.
love that.
Wow.
You know, come make the connection. Make the
I
connection.
love that. That is so amazing. Thank you so much. And I think it was something else you said that really sparked me too. Oh, this last thing, because I know you have to go. Tell me, because some people think, well, she's a Henderson realtor, so she can't help me because I want to move to Franklinton or I want to move to Wake Forest.
So
you can't help them, right?
My office is based in Vance County. This is where I live. This is where I serve. But I serve outside of Vance County as well. I've helped clients buy houses as far as Johnston County. I have helped clients in Mebane area. I have helped clients in Wilson. So it's all around. And if it's an area where I feel that, hey, I don't service that area or I'm not as familiar with that area, well, I will connect you with a realtor partner that's in that area that can take care of you. And I will be linked to the transactions because if you're not happy or satisfied, that's going to come back on me. So, you know, I'll make sure that I connect you with someone that I feel will have your best interest in mind. So if you want to buy at the beach, yes, I'm licensed in North Carolina, but I'm not familiar with the beach area. So I don't have a problem with referring you to someone that can help you if you're looking to buy in an area that may be outside of, because I want to make sure you get the best service. It's not all about me. Yeah, this is my livelihood, but I want to make sure at the end of the day, I know that I did the best that I could to service that client. And if it means referring you to another realtor partner, then that's what I do.
That is so wonderful.
That is so good. And back to the part about the prophetic word. I'm so glad that you not only heard the word, but you received it. And after you received it, you did the work in order to produce the point where you are now that's going to bless so many people. Because like I said, it's easy to hear a word, but when you receive it and then you put in the work, because, you know, faith without works is dead, right?
Right.
Now we end up with a realtor that's good or anointed or gifted at what she does, and she loves God. I mean, who wouldn't want to? I want to buy a house from you right now, and I don't need that. Yeah,
you know, it just makes me think about, you know, when a woman is impregnated, you know, when you talk about that word, and it's kind of like, what are you gonna do with that word? What you gonna do with that baby? You know, are you gonna nourish it? Are you gonna, you know, get it to the point where it needs? And I was like, I can't let that die, because that's a word that God has given unto me. And I feel that it is my assignment to carry it out, you know, because I don't know who is missing, you know, what by being connected to my hand, because we all have certain people connected to my hand. And I don't want to miss that. And I don't want to mess their blessing up because I was scared, because I was afraid, or I didn't have faith, you know. And I'll say this too. Because I know there may be some people that know other agents, and I'm fine with that, because I feel like what God has assigned to my hand, then that it will be done. And those that are not, that's fine. But if I can help somebody along the way,
Come on,
I'm do just that.
Right.
wow.
I'm trying to contain myself and not be church girl on Couch
Yeah,
Conversations
so I
right
was about to
now.
say, you better stop.
That's good.
If
That's
y'all
good.
see her
Hey,
disappear,
you know.
she haven't
Yeah.
fallen out. She running around the house.
That's
Oh,
okay. That's
yeah.
okay. It's about
Yeah.
him anyway. It's about him anyway.
We
You
might
know, and
want to talk to you. We might want to talk to you later on about some Wake Forest
Hey.
possibilities.
if you're a first-time home buyer or a second-time downsizing, retired, it doesn't matter. Investor, it doesn't matter. We can talk. Commercial as well. We can definitely talk.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for your service.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you all.
excited. So thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for sharing that. I have my sister put your information up. Let me post it
Thank
one
you.
more time so people will know how to contact you.
Okay.
Thank you again. Thank
Yes.
you again. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you.
Thank you all and bless you all, ladies. And Miss Jessica, if you don't mind, I just want to thank her publicly because we have never talked, I guess, like that. We built a relationship on Facebook, on Facebook, commenting on each other,
Absolutely.
posting things. And I told her, I said, we have to meet. We have to get
We
together.
do. We
I
do.
said I'm gonna come down to her gym one day. You know, we just gonna have a good time. But I appreciate your encouragement. I appreciate you, you know, because I'd be like, Lord, I gotta go to this gym, and I put a picture, and she'd be like, yes, go ahead, sis, and do it. I'm like, thank you.
Absolutely. You're welcome. You're
And I
welcome.
don't, Winter, I don't know you yet, but nevertheless, I'm gonna get to know you, and I'm gonna look into your things. I'm gonna look into your page and things like
Yeah,
that. So
thank
be
you.
looking to hear from me because we are helpers of one another. You know,
Right.
and we're here to uplift and encourage one another, regardless of what business you may be in. So we'll be connecting too. So if you start seeing me on your posts and things, don't be like, she's stalking me. No, I'm not stalking. I'm just trying to give you that encouragement, that like,
Yes,
keep
thank
on going,
you.
sister. So you know,
Yeah.
I really appreciate the opportunity to you all, Mr. and Miss Lewis, for allowing me to come up here. I'm sorry to be talking so much, but I get so excited. I get so excited, you know, about what God is doing and how he opened doors and make ways out of no way. And I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little emotional. I'm getting a little emotional because I give him all the glory. You know, let me tell you this one thing. When I do my posts on Facebook and I put "to God be the glory" or "look what God has done," I am bragging and I'm boasting on what God has done. It's not what I done. Every closing he give me, every contract he give me, everyone that I have the pleasure to meet, it is God. And I will continue to give him all the glory, honor, and praise. Because some people may get it twisted and may try to say, oh, she's trying to use God, you know, for her business and stuff like that. No, it's because of God that I have this business. So
Say so.
I just want to set that record straight right there.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I just thank him, and I just pray blessings over each and every one of you all.
Thank you.
Anything that you put your hand to do, it shall prosper.
Yes.
And I just thank you for that. And I'm gonna end the night because y'all will get me. I get all stirred up here, you know.
Yes.
Nevertheless, y'all contact me. I'll be in contact with you all. If I can help you in any way, please let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
All right. That was good to me.
No, it was so good. That was so good.
to me. Now, Jessica, I don't know whether, so when I think of like weightlifting and training and things like that, I almost feel like it's like a male dominated field, like athletic trainers sometimes, or, you know, males and things like that. But how did you start? Like, well, I don't know if how did you start, or like, was that like something that was a fear of yours, like being a female going into it? How did you feel about that?
But there are a million trainers like all over everywhere.
Right.
Like it's so many different ways. And it's like dominated by, in this season, social media dominates, you know. So you have to kind of, it's like finding your niche in this industry, you know, where do you fit in? And it's ever changing. So you have to, you know, kind of stay true to who you are. And, you know, your training style has to kind of complement who you are and the clientele that you're trying to reach. So I think in a male dominated industry, being a woman helped me because I was able to identify with women who look like me. And they were more comfortable with coming to train with me because there's like a level of grace that, you know, women have that men just don't have, where he may be like too tough a trainer. So I think that worked out in my favor that, you know, a lot of women were afraid to go into the gym because they got all these machines and they're overwhelming and I don't know how to use them. So I'm just going to stick to what I know. And that kept a lot of women away from the gym. So when you have, so when God gave me Aim High, it's everything that I've ever known about the gym, even my own insecurities and shortcomings in the gym. I wanted to take those away for women when they came to Aim High. So you're not overwhelmed, you're not fearful, you're not afraid. You can come in and be truly, you know, your authentic self, and you can work towards your goals without, you know, being looked at or, you know, feeling uncomfortable. So it was kind of like, you know, finding your niche, and that worked in my favor as a young Black trainer.
I love that. I love that.
That's good.
And then, you know, I think we take our health for granted, you know, sometimes. So why is it so important? You know, I think sometimes you really need to hear like why it is so important to be fit. It's not just to look good, but why? What is the why behind it?
First, God said he wished above all things that you will prosper and be in good health as your soul prospers. So that's your first, that's your first one. And then the second one, Ayana, is longevity. We saw in the pandemic, even, you know, people who were healthy or people who had never, we saw so many people fight that, and it really stopped us all in our tracks. So longevity, you need to work out and you need to be the best version of yourself, no matter where you are in your fitness level, so you can sustain when life happens. And life happening could be, you know, it can be an illness, it can be a fall, it can be someone in your family getting ill and you have to take care of them. So, you know, being fit, or, you know, as I say, being the best version of yourself is not just about you and how you look in the mirror or how you feel, but it's about all the people and the things that are attached to you. Because when life happens, if you're not the best version of yourself, you're not able to be there for someone else, or you're not able to help the next person. So when we talk about longevity for our children and our children's children, you know, be the best version of yourself so you can sustain.
I love it. It's so true. I'm coming. I'm coming. I keep saying it, Lord. I'm coming. I'm going to the gym. I'm coming. So I laugh at this all the time. It's so terrible. I got a membership at the Y and I don't go. But I'm coming because I need a personal trainer. I need somebody to motivate me to get this belly down. So, it's so crazy because I'm in class and one of my students will walk up and if you don't go sit down,
leave me alone, please.
I know it's big, but anyway, they my babies. So I'm coming, Janice. I am coming. Look, Ivy said she coming too. Let's go, Ivy. Let's
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then you let down all of those thoughts about going to the gym, all the things that overwhelm you about the gym. It's make that first decision to show up. Yeah. And then as the days go on, consistent and disciplined, you realize that I needed this. I didn't know that I needed this bad. I didn't know I was missing it. So once you get going, you got to get past getting there. And once you get there, you're good.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Stacey says she coming too. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Winter.
Yes, ma'am.
So I love myself some Winter. I love Winter's family. I do. I love Winter. I love all y'all. Let me be clear. But so Winter has Allure Extensions and so many other things.
Yes.
So tell us, Winter, about you and all of your business ventures. Tell us about it.
Well, I think the one that I'm most excited about right now is the Selfie Museum. So me and Sabrina, we work together in our shop, Nicely Polished. And so we're opening up a selfie museum right here in Henderson in April. We have been working on this, and a lot of people don't even realize we just announced it last month, but we have had this building since August. So we have really been, pouring our heart into this thing, like making sure that it is just, something different for our area. Because when I was growing up, we had the skating rink, we could go to the movies, we used to do Adventure Island, like we had so many things that we could do. And now we don't have anything. They done turned the skating rink into a mini storage. And I just feel so bad, that Elijah is missing out on the things, that were important to me growing up. And I've been a lot of places. I've been all around the world. And it's just like, for people, and there's nothing wrong for people who can't see the things, go around the world and do all this kind of stuff. But it's just important that if you have, the time, the passion, the money, and you can do it, bring things back to your community that could give people, that can't go far, but can still give them a piece of, I've been somewhere, I've done something, I had a good time. And so I'm just so excited. So it's about, we have 15 different rooms where you can come in and do content. Like the building is 3,000 square feet. The kids, like when the last time the kids been on field trips? Children don't even take field trips anymore. So like, that's why we talk, me and Sabrina talk, and it was like, on Mondays and Tuesdays, we won't even open to the public, so that if schools want to come, and bring the kids, they can come and just have a good time. Yeah. So that's So
that's
we are
awesome.
So excited, and then also we did this because we have a lot of talent here. Like we have a lot of talent in Vance County. We have a lot of talent in Oxford, Warrenton, South Hill. And we also wanted to give those talented people somewhere where they can have a creative space, to be able to do your content. If you want to come and do your music videos, your photo shoots, your podcast, you don't have to go far. It's right here in your backyard. So I think that is the thing that I'm just so excited for and just ready for everybody to see, because it's going to be really good.
I love it.
Man.
I have been looking at some of the pictures on Facebook, and I'm like, I'm ready.
Yes. And it was just so funny because like last summer I was talking to my mom and I'm like, Mom, I think I'm gonna open up a selfie museum. And she like, Winter, what? You ready to do something else? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, well, I don't know about that. And I'm like, okay, girl. Then I came back 2 weeks later with the lease, like, oh, so I just want to let you know I'm doing it. And she was like, wow, whatever. I knew you was gonna do it anyway. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. You're such a go-getter. Like, it is amazing.
Yeah. Because and one of the reasons why people always ask, like, Winter, why are you like this? Why are you such a go-getter? The truth is, if I went and had to go do a job interview, I wouldn't get the job. So I had to create my own jobs.
I love it.
Yes, because I tell people all the time, I only had one job in my life, and that was at Chick-fil-A. And then after that, I just had to go and do, the things that I knew that I could do.
Yes.
And so I just put that faith, in myself. And I just knew, God wouldn't steer me wrong because I got his favor. And I tell people all the time, favor ain't fair, but I got it.
Ain't that the truth?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it too.
Wow, that is so good. And I still stand behind the fact that if someone comes to the museum and they have an episode, there could be a nurse in the building. So,
that's right.
We are so excited. We are so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hardly wait until that.
Yes, and I'm ready. Like, we ready.
Yes, I love it. This is so wonderful. And it just inspires, like, even me listening to you all, it is so inspiring to say, step out there, go ahead and do it. There's a young lady that was on, and she was asking some questions, and maybe I can refer her to you all afterwards to say, you know, she's young, she's in college, she wants to open up. I don't know what she wants to open up, but she wants to be an entrepreneur. She wants her own business. And she was saying like, you know, how do I get started? That kind of thing. And so, you know, Winter, I need Winter to do a class, but
Yeah.
but anyway.
I just tell people, like, when they say they don't know how to get started, you do know how to get started. You just start. No one says that, you know, it's going to be perfect the first time, but you don't know it's not going to be perfect the first time until you start. So I tell people all the time, like, you work a 9, like, if you want to be an entrepreneur, and there's nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur and working a regular job. It's nothing wrong with that. But you have to be disciplined. If you can go to work for somebody else and work and make sure that, you know, when they come and do their observations, that you passing your observations, that you sending in your stuff on time, all of that stuff. Why can't you, when you go home, why can't you do the same thing for your business?
I love that.
Yep.
And that's just the biggest thing, like discipline. And you just have to be disciplined, and you just have to give that same work ethic that you're giving to somebody else over here, because what you're doing over there is you're helping their dream. So why not, you know, get home, take your little break, and go ahead and start working on your dream.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
that is so true.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is so true.
You know what? I just had a thought, like, well, you know, we all know like the type of name that Vance County have gotten over the years, and we understand that the county is only great as the people in it. But just to see the things that you all are doing in the community, it is so amazing.
It is. And I think more of this needs to be known. Like a lot of people may not, you know, necessarily know, you know, what is happening, but that's why platforms like this are really good to just expose it and put it out there to say, look, it's just not all bad. Like the news may capture some of the bad things, but there are really some great things happening in Henderson. And for our youth who love to take pictures, that selfie museum is going to be right down their alley. So I think that is absolutely amazing. Our time is running out, but we do want to ask you quickly, who inspires you? And
why?
Why? Like who is your inspiration, so to speak? Jessica, we'll start with you.
Wow, that's a loaded question. I have so many things that inspire me. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna start. I guess I'll go with my mom, because she is literally the driving force behind, you know, me being so disciplined towards my goals, so consistent. I've seen her faith. I've seen her just do the best she can with what she had, and as each season increases, my faith is increased, and I am the woman I am today because of her and the things that she instilled in me years ago. And now I see those things, you know, manifest in my life. I see the things that she told me, you know, maybe I didn't understand before, and now it just makes sense. And so she's just my biggest inspiration. Everything that I do is based on the things that she's taught me and where she is and where I'm trying to go. So, you know, when I started a nonprofit last year, Keep Pressing, is dedicated to her, because it's the legacy that she instilled in me. That scripture years ago. You know, I was an athlete, and you know, if you don't get in the game or you don't get any points, you know, you got the sad face and you feel, you know, real you mad. She always used to tell me, Jessica, no matter what happened, you know, you still got to keep pressing. You still got to go forward. So Keep Pressing is something that has been in my heart and my spirit for my entire life. So now that, you know, I'm able to give that back to her, so we can just serve our community through health, fitness, and cultural awareness, just to be the best version of yourself. Mentally.
So is that what Keep Pressing is? So tell us about that. Keep Pressing. That is it a nonprofit? Is that what
it is a nonprofit to inspire and motivate the community to keep pressing. The pandemic closed a lot of people in. A lot of people started to, you know, feel like, wow, what is happening? We've never experienced this before. So a lot of things around us was beyond our control. So I just wanted to just inspire people to get out and be the best version of yourself. If that means walking, if that means meditating, if that means spending time with your family, or whatever it is that you need to do to keep pressing in spite of your situation, in spite of life happening. And that is, you know, the mark. That's what we're pressing towards. Whatever your mark is, we know that there's going to be challenges along the way. So that's what Keep Pressing is. And we got the 5K coming up, which is one of the fundraisers for the nonprofit. And I'm truly excited about it. To have people in the community out walking, you know, use this time to walk your community and see what's going on, to pray for your community, to see like-minded people, and to encourage, you know, the person next to you. We're better together. And I love what June said about, you know, Vance County. There's some amazing things going, and we have to, if we don't step in and own our city and take back, you know, the positive things and bring it to our children. You know, what will they know? You know, they will be consumed with all the negative things and all the things that we don't stand for. There are some good things, and you know, I'm just excited that Keep Pressing is, you know, going to find a niche there to just be supportive to what the community needs.
I love it. So Jessica, people are requesting a Keep Pressing t-shirt.
I got you. I got
and
you.
So when is the 5K?
It's May 7th. May 7th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
So how do people sign up, or how do we?
If you go to, there's a Facebook page, Keep Pressing. You can find us on Facebook for Keep Pressing. And then there's also a race website, Run Sign Up. You can find it on my social media. On my personal one and Keep Pressing's page. But all you do is go to the race website, check it out. We got a fun run for the kids. So their race is modified, so they don't have to walk, you know, the whole 3 miles. But there'll be something for everybody. So no matter where you are on this journey, you can still keep pressing towards the mark and get you a nice purple shirt and a medal. We got something for everybody out there.
Wow.
I love it. I need to join that too. I want to try.
Yes. Yes, you can. Look, it's your race, your pace. You don't have to run. You don't have to run. Walk, crawl, hop, skip, whatever you need to do.
Let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it.
Yes,
all right. Winter.
Yes.
Who is your motivation, or who inspires you?
Well, I can say, I mean, I'm sure everybody feels like this about, you know, people who inspired them, but I feel like I had like the 3 strongest women in my life that inspired me. Both of my grandmothers who have now passed away, and then my mom. I watched my mom over, you know, 25 plus years in the education system, and how she wasn't just my mom, she was mom to a lot of her students. And, you know, some people would feel slighted. Some children would feel, you know, sad, like, oh, I had to share my mom with this person. I had to share my mom with that person. But that really made me into the person that I am today, where, you know, I'm always willing to lend a helping hand. I'm always trying to be there for someone, because I watched my mom do that my entire life. And I just love her so much. Like, she's always in my corner. I can finally say that this year I'm going to retire her, and she's going to come and work for me. I'm so
excited. Okay.
So excited. Yes. Because I'm just like, I need you.
That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Come on out. And so I'm just so excited for that. And I'm just, you know, just ready to do this next, you know, leg, like with her being right by my side. So I'm just so excited.
That is so.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God. That is really like.
Yes. If they done had my mama long enough, I'm ready for her now.
I know that's right, girl. I love it.
That's like a huge part of the American dream right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Wow. All right, guys. Thank you all so much.
Yes.
No, thank you so much for having us.
Everything
you.
you all have said has motivated me. And from the comments, I think that people are equally as motivated.
Yeah, we
Can-
encourage people to patronize these young ladies.
Please,
yes,
please.
go see them, call them, look them up, connect with them. All of that.
Yes. We are so Jessica, I'm coming. We coming. You coming with me, honey? I just gotta get through our opening day, but after that, I'm coming. I'm gonna
Sounds
make
good.
priority
I look forward to
winter. I'm ready, honey.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't got nothing for me, do you, Winter?
We do. You
You
know,
do?
men, it's men get men weaves now.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't even talk about Allure extensions. Maybe everybody knows, but Winter sells bundles.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I know, right?
And that's why I tell people, I tell people all the time, when it comes to me, Sabrina, and Angie, I don't say that we're in the beauty business. I tell people like that we're in the mental health business, because when you feel good about yourself,
Yes.
like, you know, we just love when ladies walk out the door. I mean, we call them, like, every time they walk out, they got a new weave attitude. They
I
leave
know
their
that's
keys,
right.
they leave something because they just got this new weave attitude. And I'm like, I'm going out the door and I'm like that. And
Yes.
so, like, yeah, so we love what we do. We do.
Tell
Wow.
Angie, I'm still waiting.
I
Oh,
got you.
tell her I'm still waiting. I love it though. I'm telling you, I love it, and I love y'all too. Y'all are just
Yes.
amazing women. I think the
Yes.
information we've gotten tonight has been amazing, and it has really motivated me, because I know the older I get, the harder it is to shed these pounds, and I'm really ready to. And so I'm really excited about it. So I really, really appreciate you. Look at James
Yeah.
Fedaway. Hey, James.
And I just want to say, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Congratulations to you all too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like that is
Absolutely.
so
Thank you.
big. And I'm so excited to come out and just see
Yes.
everything.
Thank
Yeah.
you. When I
Thank you.
say my heart is overwhelmed, you know, I think about it and it's getting closer. And we went to the building before we came here to try to finish up some stuff. And it's like so coming together. And I'm
Mhm.
like,
It's a
like
blessing.
this is
It's a
real.
blessing.
And
Mhm.
so the gentleman, when I talked to him the other day about the sign, and I'm just like, my baby's names, and it's just like, oh, it's so
Yeah.
overwhelming. So we are excited. So we are going to end on that note too. Our grand opening for the Abrias Chase Foundation is April the 8th is the ribbon cutting at 10, but April the 9th is the grand opening. So it's really the celebration. It's Abria's 25th birthday. And so we're opening the doors. We're going to have some gifts and prizes and some hors d'oeuvres for people who come out and celebrate with us. Please come join us. We invite all of y'all to come. It's going to be from 10 to 12, something like that. I don't know how long we'll be there, but please come join us, spend some time with us, come see what the Lord has done.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Yes.
not
It's a
us.
blessing.
See, it's going to be a place that we're going to be able to help people. And that does, for all the pain that we've had to endure, being able to help someone else just really like lightens that burden. You know, it's just amazing. So we are super, super excited. And guys, please go out and support these businesses. The Selfie Museum is opening up. Did you say a date, or you just said April?
April, sometime in April. Yeah.
So the Selfie Museum is opening up in April, and Jessica is there ready for you all to come. She is ready. Jessica, now they don't just show up, or do they show up or call, or how does it work?
I have some drop-in classes that you can drop in 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. Or if you want personal training, then we have to have a schedule for you. But just call me. Message me, text me.
That 6 p.m. sounds good. I can't do the 6 a.m. Lord have mercy, but that 6 p.m. sounds amazing.
You want 5 a.m., right?
It made me choke. No, but so exciting. Thank you all so
Thank
much.
you.
I
Yeah.
love you
Thank y'all
guys.
so
Thank
Thank
much.
you.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
All right. See
All
y'all
right.
soon.
Look, Ivy said Jessica is ready for us.
Good
Yes.
Good night.
night.